Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius-XM.
Woo. This could mean only one thing. Danny McBride in studio.
Yes.
What's up, Danny? How are you, brother?
Not too much. Thank you guys for having me back here.
We just did the best part of the interview before we came back. That's why I gotta explain. We're all big fans of yours, so we're like, yeah, get him in right away. And then you just burned out some of your best material. That's why we like to have the guests outside the studio
And come in like when we're like, hey, we're on the air. Come on in.
Come in hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be fine. I was telling Danny that so far Sam was the only one that got to see the new movie, Your Highness, and he loves it. He says this movie is dirty and really funny.
Yes, we are surprised that we were able to get away with this film. It is it's a throwback to those movies from the late 70s, early 80s, those crazy fantasy movies like Beastmaster, Kroll, Dragon Slayer. And, we saw those movies. And now you have these modern fantasy films like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. And what's missing from those movies? Marijuana, tits, ass, tons of cuss words. That's what we've done with Your Highness.
And possibly a hard-on.
Yes. Yeah, and we have a Minotaur hard-on in the film. It's never been captured on film before.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's full hard.
Full hard. You see it. There's a rape scene with the Minotaur and a man, and you see the Minotaur get his shit going.
This movie's gonna.
How did you do that in an R movie, though?
Yeah, well, you apparently can't show a male hard-on. So since this was a Minotaur, we said it was the bull. The bull was what was getting turned on.
Ah, because it's that bottom half.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, very clever.
Yeah, so you can get by that with creature hard-ons.
And creature hard-ons, okay.
Yeah,
the ratings board said that's fine.
They said it's fine. They said it was cool, and yeah, they're hoping that more movies do this.
Start doing, yeah.
Wall Street 2 tried it, but it didn't work. And they cut it out.
So bestiality is good.
Yeah, it's a big hit with the kids.
No boners.
That's lawyer stuff for you, man.
That's great. Hey, whatever worked.
Makes sense, but whatever.
Whatever worked. And abundance of tits.
Lots of tits in this film, yes. Lots of blood, lots of sword play.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
I mean, it's basically everything you'd want to see when you were 12 years old in the film.
Yeah, which, by the way, is still the same thing you want to see when you're an adult.
Yeah, it's like when I was a kid, I used to always watch these R-rated movies when my parents would go to bed through the scrambled cable signal. You know, we thought about putting that scrambled signal on the movie the whole time where the audience has to kind of
so you'd be a little
move to see the tits.
A little frustrated, yet you're seeing something. I remember doing that, man.
Remember the X-rated channel? And it would just pop on crystal clear for 1 second, and that's all you needed. Oh. And then you would wait for another second eventually to pop on.
And then you get pissed because sometimes it would pop on while the guy's face was in close-up going, oh! Like, no! Why then?
I didn't really have the scramble figured out perfectly.
No. And he used to be
if you were able to hold down the buttons a certain way. Do you remember? This is bringing back some memories.
On the old TV I had, you had the little ring around the channel changer. So what you do is it had to be on channel 3.
Right.
The cable box just had one switch. It flipped over to Cinema 100, and it had a key. It was like fucking turn your key, sir.
Sure.
And then you got adult movies sometimes late at night. And if you twisted the little tuning knob around the channel changer one way, and just kept going and going, it would clear it up a little bit.
What I had a friend, John Ewan, one of my best friends of all time, even though I haven't seen him in 20 years. He hot-wired one of those boxes at 15 years old and brought it over.
He must have been
we would switch out my parents' cable box for his and just hang out upstairs and watch fucking X-rated flicks.
Like
and they had no idea.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that is. To a kid, that's just like the best.
But he figured it out at 15 or 16. Because I hot-wired it. I'll bring up, we'll switch it out for a couple hours, check out some shit.
Both just sitting there with your young erections, looking at each other.
Look what you've done.
Back then, if you were able to watch porn, you'd watch it with whoever.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
Dude, I snuck off many times and jacked in my friend's bathroom.
Oh,
absolutely.
God.
It's not like today where it's everywhere. I mean, it was one place to go. So
now you just go online and get
gives a fuck
anything.
Around.
Did you jack? I used to love the Emmanuel movies. Remember those, like the Cinemax movie? Emmanuel, the window watch, the Confessions of were trying to be funny, but I would always jack to the Black Emmanuel was my favorite.
Really?
Jack
Black Emmanuel. Yeah, I went to film school. One of my teachers there, he was a cinematography teacher. He shot Emmanuel 6.
Wow.
Yeah, we had the most respect for him out of all.
Of course.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Was Laura Gemser in that one, or was there another Emmanuel?
I only know them by their tits. I don't know their names.
Yeah, that's
He knows everybody.
well. You should.
He'll bring up names. You're like, how do you know this stuff?
There was a movie when I was growing up. It was called, and we talked about it on this show a couple of times. It's called Cheerleaders, and it was the whole gist of this movie was the high school football team was going to play another high school football team, and they got a great idea that the cheerleaders for this one team would go over and fuck the shit out of the other football team so they couldn't play. Brilliant.
Yeah, because of course you can't play after that.
No,
right?
of course not. And it was full of the most hairy bushes I've ever seen in a movie ever. 1973 that was made.
Oh my god!
And I guess I saw it probably in '78.
Wow,
something like that, and was just like, this is great. Look at the big hairy bush that is so attractive to us now in this day and age, but won't be soon.
No,
only porn stars shave, and it looks weird. It's all about...
This looks like a great movie.
Dude, it was all about sex. And I think this was the movie with the guy that goes, well, what have we got here? Because I think the father was at the house that the other football team was at, and one of the girls went into the room and had sex with the father.
Well, no. In the middle of the night, the father's watching TV, and the little cheerleader comes down for a little snack.
Great stuff.
And then does the father.
Is there a bush in your movie? I mean, there's obviously a new... Are they shaved?
There is there bush? We have ass, tits. There's no bush in the movie, unfortunately.
Well, as long as there's penis.
Yeah.
No, I'm just wondering.
We got dick in.
Yeah, you don't want to push it. You whet our appetite with that. That's funny. Yeah, once you get cock in, you shouldn't get greedy.
Yeah, why have a bush when you have a cock, right?
That pesky vagina is going to get you in trouble.
Yeah, really.
I really am just looking for everything.
This fucking movie looks like it's going to be great. When is it open? Next Friday, huh?
Yep, next Friday, April 8th. Yep.
And like you said, that whole old world kind of sword fight, dragons, things like that.
Yes, that evil wizard. You know, in it, Justin Theroux plays this evil sorcerer who basically kidnaps James Franco's bride-to-be, Zooey Deschanel. And Theroux's character, he's this evil wizard who's been raised by 3 witches to fulfill this prophecy called the fuckening, where he has to fuck a virgin under the eclipse of the 2 moons. It's very, it's historically accurate.
Yeah, it sounds that's great. As long as he's stuck to history accurately.
How are you going to sell this on mainstream media?
To children. We're selling it. We're marketing it to children.
See, you're here at the Sirius-XM where you can curse, but I don't know how you're going to sell this anywhere else.
The trailer is literally like 5 seconds long because we can't put any of the great stuff in the
It looked funny, but I didn't get the impression that it was filthy from the trailer. I just
it's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
What are they doing in the shower?
Danny punched up some of the cheerleaders.
I'm watching a clip of the cheerleaders movie. It looks like they're trying to rape a bitch in the shower.
Yeah, I think they are.
They're succeeding.
It's a whole football team.
Yeah. It kind of looks like there's a pole in the middle. It's like the safety dance video. So she's being raped.
See, she went in to take a shower while the guys weren't there.
Leave me like that?
That's it. That's how it ends.
Left you hanging.
And 5 guys with hair like Bruce Jenner all ran into a sexually assault her.
They all got the dry look from Gillette.
Oh, what do we got here?
Well.
What do we got here?
Is this cheerleaders too? Oh, on the exercise bike. We later saw this in Porky's. I believe upstairs in the gymnasium.
Phantom of the Opera music. It's nice. Perfect.
Look at that. Just 2 hairy snatches rubbing together. You know it.
Yeah. One bike without a seat.
They're on an exercise bike, apparently. I don't know. There's just something about porn, huh?
They just ruined porn. It used to be like this. It used to be silly.
It used to be so hard to get your hands on it when you were a kid, though. Now you can just go on the internet. It's there. In my neighborhood, when I was a kid, there was an old shack in the woods, and there was a wet, like mildewed Blacktail magazine that 1,000 kids had jerked off to. But we'd have to ride our bikes through the forest to go find. We'd take turns going into the shed to look at it and come out.
It was like the public jerk-off library?
Yeah. It was.
You just go there, there's just one book?
Yeah, one book.
Every neighborhood had that one fucking magazine.
Yeah.
That was in the woods, and you just knew where it was.
Yeah. I feel like that's like Johnny Appleseed would go around and plant the apple.
Yeah.
Some pervert would go around and plant a porno mag in every neighborhood.
Knowing the kids are going in there. He'd go in and just smell around when they were gone.
But you remember the smell of those magazines? They had a weird smell, those pages, man.
It's called cum.
It's like kind of like chlorine. Yeah,
yeah. Something very
old
odd
rain.
about that.
Yeah, there really was no way for me to salvage that once I said it.
You got to think the perv was in the tree the whole time.
Yeah.
The guy that planted the fucking magazines, and then he probably just hung out in a tree.
Well, there weren't cameras back then.
No, so
Nothing like that.
He had to fucking check it out.
God, it's so easy these days. God, you just don't. You want these kids to appreciate the porno they have in this day and age.
I remember the Pia Zadora issue of We.
Oh, God,
I used to steal them with a screwdriver out of a magazine. There's a vending machine in the hotel. I would steal Playboy, Penthouse, and We
Young thug.
Every fucking month. I would steal the brand new one.
Were you ever worried about getting caught stealing smut?
No, I would eat food off the trays too. There was like a comforter, but they had room service, and I would be drunk and I would just go and eat food off the trays outside the rooms, and then jerk off some magazines I stole.
You were 7 years old?
No, I think I was a young teen by this.
What
a
a
young teen
life.
just finding myself curious about this strange
That's a great gimmick.
Yeah.
There back then.
thing. Yeah, sure.
Good for you.
See, Danny, you got to start it with this whole thing. What's wrong with her tits?
Look at that.
It's big and heavy.
Ew.
Nothing wrong with them.
Lead balloons.
That's yeah, that's all.
Horrible.
Shiggy. That does look like the kind of woods
you
It
that.
looks like
find
the
a porn
tree that
magazine.
fucking raped a girl at Evil Dead.
If people can play along, go to porninthewoods.net, and it's basically just a picture of the woods, and you have to try to find the porn in the woods.
No way.
That's awesome. It brings you right
No
back.
way.
Yeah, look.
That's all it is.
Look,
And then you got to find all the porn.
let's see. Is that porn right there?
No.
No, that's just a used condom.
I found porn.
Oh,
Did you? Let's see what.
There we are.
porn
And it's
in the
old school
woods.
shit too.
Yeah, it's completely
Holy
old school.
shit.
And even the pages are fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they're all crinkled.
They've thought of everything.
Who the hell thought
What's
this
better than
one?
seeing a girl suck a guy's dick at his mutton chops? How fucking great are mutton? That's old school. That's fucking old school, man.
She's got one big mutton chop on her lap. Oh, God. Oh,
There we
Jesus.
go.
All right. Well,
That's
now you're
disgusting.
talking.
Yeah.
That
Now
needs
you're talking.
that needs to go to the gas station. Since we're going old school, when was the last time any air thing made that sound? Shit, we suck.
Just because we got to promote Your Highness a little bit, because he's not going to be able to promote this anywhere else, it seems.
No, only here.
You got James Franco?
James Franco, Natalie Portman,
That's great.
Zoe Deschanel. This is the movie they did right before they went off and gave their Academy Award-winning performances.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like Franco acted with a rock for 127 hours.
Yeah.
So I think I was the warm-up for that. I was his rock in this film.
You know, I hated, what was it, Date Night? Was that the Steve Carell movie?
Oh, yeah.
Date Night,
One of them.
yeah.
But Franco was in that, and he was good.
Yeah.
I liked him in that movie. I think he's a good.
He's
you
good.
know,
He's
he's a good actor.
He is. He's a funny
Good in
dude. He
Pineapple
is.
really
Express.
funny dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pineapple Express.
Pineapple
was
Express,
really
of course. Yeah.
But you,
So it doesn't hurt to have a couple people that were up for Oscars in your movie.
You mean legitimate actors? Yes.
Right.
I was trying to be. Okay, I can help you out a little bit more. Yes.
Legitimate actors that are respected.
You're just used to what? Acting with goofballs in general?
Export stars, yes. I know that's the thing that's hilarious about Franco is, after the Academy Awards and after Pineapple Express, people think Franco is some burnout, that he just smokes weed all the time. And he actually is probably the most straight-edge dude I've ever met before. He
Really?
doesn't drink, he doesn't
Wow.
smoke. When we were shooting this movie, we shot in Belfast in Northern Ireland. He was enrolled in school in New York, and there was a teacher who was telling him, like, if you don't come to class on Tuesdays, I'm dropping you from the class. You have to be here in person. You can't send an assistant. So every day when we'd finish shooting Monday nights, he would hop on a plane, fly from Belfast to New York, go straight to class, go to class, leave class, get back on a plane, fly back to Belfast, go back to work.
what was the class?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Film, probably.
Yeah, acting.
Yeah, it was calculus. Wait, isn't he teaching something at
But don't you go to college to have a great career? And if you already have the great career, why are you
Why
doing college?
bother?
I don't understand that ever.
Education is very important to this man.
Education
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, really. I
Education.
love being a high school dropout.
Yeah.
I'm pulling in fucking 45 G's a year with no help from college.
This room says a lot.
Yes.
High school dropout,
Yeah.
college graduate, and I'm the dumbest in the room.
Oh.
So what does that say right there?
What college did you go to?
Oh, Geneseo. Little state school.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of high school dropout.
That was
Yeah, it really is. Kind of.
It was known as a drinking school when I went, but now they call it the Ivy League of the East or some dumb fucking thing. But they already have the Ivy League of the East.
Try to pump it up.
Or the Little Ivy League. They have some weird nickname to try to get people,
Little Ivy League would probably pull
Something,
people in, right?
Yeah, that'll do it.
I forgot what it is, but it's
Little Ivy League.
some
Sounds
dumb
very
thing
gay.
to make it sound better than it is.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius-XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.